Hey guys, what's going on? It's Powerbang here, and I'm bringing you guys the war recap of the Drunk Hitters versus the Rage Quitters. And if you guys don't remember from the earlier videos that I posted, this was the family scrim that the WHF clan family had with one another. We broke into two equal teams, even weights, etc. Matched up, everything worked great. We had members from WHF, WHF2, WHF Rising. So all the clans were represented. It was awesome. We all had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. We learned some stuff. We got a chance to practice some things that we might not have been comfortable with. We got a chance to, maybe build some new bases, see how that worked out. All in all, it was a great weekend, and we had a lot of fun. So now, to reveal the winner that you guys voted on in my earlier video, I asked you guys if the Drunk Hitters or the Rage Quitters were going to take it, and I believe you guys voted in a close margin the Drunk Hitters were going to win because the Rage Quitters would not use their attacks. So that was the verdict. We'll go ahead, pull up the margin, and you guys were correct. 135 to 133 was the final. It was a close war, hard fought, and it came down to, I want to say, the Town Hall 10 play. We had a lot of guys on our side going for the 3 stars. I was on the Drunk Hitters team, so we were victorious. And for this recap, I'm actually going to only show the Drunk Hitters attacks. The reason being is there are so many good attacks from this war. I mean, just an absolute absurd amount of good attacks that I'm going to show quite a few, and I'm going to break it up team by team. And I can't get to it all today because I got this thing called a job, unfortunately. So gonna have to just split it up. You'll see the Rage Quitters attacks come tomorrow. I will go ahead and record a bunch of theirs, but I'm gonna break it up, guys. Right now, we're gonna start from the bottom. Let's go to the bottom. We missed a few Town Hall 9s on each side. Quite a few 50 bases. Holy crap! So we did miss a few. We did pick up one Town Hall 10 3-star. And we will see that a little bit later. But let's go ahead and start from the bottom. Let's look at number 48 here by 2D. And 2D is from WHF Rising, so I'll try to announce where everybody's from when I go ahead and show the Rage. So you're going to see first the 2 zaps and then the Quake come down, and that's going to go ahead and eliminate one of the air defenses. And there's only 2 left. They're on that left side, both of them. So he sees that he can path some loons into this base pretty simply by, taking out that archer tower with the dragons, and as soon as the archer tower goes down, like right there, the loons are going to head in. They're going to be passed straight to that air defense, so really nice job with the timing on that. The rage spell goes down. They're going to go straight in. And then notice the CC loons. Those are going to get dropped over on the left right about now to that archer tower. Everything's going to group up here, and that is going to be quite a few balloons to go into that last air defense, and they're just going to basically swarm it. 3 dragons up top, 2 in the middle, 2 on the left side. So really good spread on the dragons. And those loons are basically just going to get that last air defense taken out. They lose a couple to traps. But for the most part, they get those valuable buildings down. And that is going to be that. He drops this king on the backside to start with the cleanup. Really, really nice job. We'll go ahead and fast forward through the rest of it. But this is going to be a pretty easy 3-star here. And I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I've seen some feedback that this attack, isn't all it's cracked up to be. It isn't that possible. Guys, just look at the pathing to the air defenses with your balloons. If you can get balloons, the second or third step into an air defense, you can smash anything with this if you just know how to funnel. So do check that strategy out, the 2 zaps and then the Quake, and then have that rage spell in a bag to get your balloons into those final couple air defenses. So really nice job there, 2D. Zitto. We're going to take a look at Zitto. Zitto had a 6-star war, had some insane attacks. We'll go ahead and show you one of them. Check out the army composition here, guys. He's got a P.E.K.K.A, he's got 8 hogs, he's got 10 loons, a couple minions, 8 whiz, even some golems. So check this out. He EQs the center of the base, opens up the core completely, and you notice he's going to get rid of the pathing or the walls that are obstructing all of the air defenses. So he's just going to get some stuff in the core. He gets the lure done. Drops in some wizards behind his golems here, and then drops in 2 P.E.K.K.As in his king. Now that is a lot of tanking and a lot of damage dealing that's heading into that core, and all the walls are open. So the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to clear the compartment here that he goes into, and he drops a nice couple set of wall breakers in there. I believe there was a hole in the base, actually, on top of that Tesla. So really nice spot there. And guys, there were a few holes this war, just trying to develop a fresh base that no one had seen before in, you know, 1 day's time there, you know, just lack of double checking. So got to take care of that on a few bases. But, you know, Zitto takes advantage here, opens up that wall, lets everything into the core. He's got a heal spell waiting there for his kill squad. He still has golemites up. He's got 2 P.E.K.K.A.s at full health, and he's got his king. And he's going to go ahead and target some balloons into the side compartments where there's nothing but ground defense. And then the air targeting defense buildings were taken out first, and then everything else is focused on his kill squad. So really, really nice job. Trails in some Hog Riders just to be safe here that those loons don't get taken out. But just beautiful, beautiful attack. I mean, unreal. Wizards on both sides of the ring along with the minions. We'll go ahead fast forward, but I mean, this thing got wrecked. This was an awesome attack by Zitto. Hopefully you Town Hall 8 guys are out there whooping and hollering, because this was something special. That was awesome, Zitto. All right, guys, and Zitto obviously was from Rising as well. Let's take a look from another Rising guy. This is Sen, and he's going to bring it with the hogs here. Now, guys, pay attention to this strategy. It's something that I saw a lot out of our Rising guys this war and a lot lately, and they've been absolutely wrecking all the Town Hall bases that they've come up against. And he's going to use the 4 Earthquake spells. We'll fast forward this a little bit because it's already so much extra time on it. But anyways, he uses the 4 Earthquake spells on this base in the middle. First he does a lure, gets out the clan castle troops, and while he's luring them over, I believe he drops the Earthquake. Yeah, there it goes. Opens up that whole core, and then he's just going to go ahead and use the you know, the distraction method with the barbs, and he drops 1 wizard a little bit too close. That's okay, he'll lose 1, but for the rest of you know, the troops, he's just dropping in Barbarians. Those wizards take out the dragon, no issues. They turn and get that loon taken care of, and now he's got this core open wide up, and he's going to have a golem come in, and he also has 2 P.E.K.K.A.s, 1 in the army camps, 1 in the clan castle, but he makes a nice wide funnel here. That's really important for the P.E.K.K.A.s to make sure they don't walk around the base. But the king and 2 P.E.K.K.A.s are going to come down behind that golem. You see, just like that. Now, that is a lot of damage, guys, going into a Town Hall 8 base, especially if you have access to a max P.E.K.K.A. That's a lot of hit points that they have and a ton of damage. And they're just going to head into the base. The only thing that can really bother them is those skeletons right there. But they're down soon enough by the wizards. And at this point, he's just dropping some hogs in surgically on the sides, while the middle of the base is basically being tanked and distracted by that kill squad. So double bomb triggered there by the P.E.K.K.A.s. That's out of the way for the hogs. All the bombs are triggered you know, by something other than hogs as far as the double sets are concerned. So that's a really, really nice job there. And then a heal spell leads everything into the last group of defenses here. He still has both P.E.K.K.A.s up, his king, all of that good stuff. He loses some to springs here at the end, which is a little unfortunate, but he does get all those defenses taken out. It's a no-doubter, but nice job, Sen. I like the strategy. 2 P.E.K.K.A.s and the king going into the core behind a golem is pretty tanky. And with a surgical deployment at Town Hall 8, that becomes really difficult to defend. So nice job, guys. And I really like the innovation that I'm seeing with that strategy down in Rising. So nice work. All right, let's look at Matty Jay. Matty Jay had a 6-star war as well. Let's take a look at his attack on Empty Burns. Now, I really like this attack. He brings the hogs, and we're going to go ahead fast forward a little bit, get this thing started. So I really like the entry with the golem. 1 golem out of the clan castle, and look at the angle he takes to that mortar. Really, really long walk to it, but he's able to tank the entire section there with 1 golem, and he has a huge funnel being created by wizards, considering it's just a cold-blooded entry. So he drops the 1 hog in behind to help it get in a little bit further, and then he's got some low-level heroes, 11 and 12 here, and because that huge funnel, they're able to start up top, you know, targeting defenses directly, and then a jump spell is going to let everything in. Now, he's got witches there that are helping to distract. A hound does come out of the clan castle, which is a little bit of a thorn in his side here, but he drops a rage for that kill squad, and they're going to take care of that hound no problem pretty quickly, and he starts targeting some hogs in surgically, just kind of working his way through the bottom part of the base there, getting a couple defenses taken out. And then the top left, he sends in targeted hogs to all the buildings right there. And then he still has his kill squad kind of working in the core. Unfortunately, the queen has kind of walked around, but she has now decided to start banging the walls. Who knows what they, you know, what those dang queens think anymore. I had mine do some weird stuff this war, but hey, it's all good. He triggers the last giant bomb that's inside the base here, but only 2 have gone off. Boom, right there. That's the last giant bomb inside the base. But where the heck's the last giant bomb? Now, clean up? Well, no. Where the hogs going? Uh-oh. We've got a troll Tesla. Now, check this out, guys. I think you guys probably can guess what's coming. Here comes those hogs and a double bomb. Nice work, Empty Burns. That is some serious troll action up there on the top part of that base. So he does, get him on the first attack to come out to that Tesla, get destroyed, baconated by those bombs, but he's got enough cleanup and enough troops inside this base with his kill squad to go ahead and get it taken out. Luckily, it turns out his queen did circle the base and take out all the trash on the outside, so it ended up turning into a 3. So really nice job there, and he even got a little bit lucky avoiding that troll Tesla with the double giant bomb to go ahead and get that 3-star. All right, guys, so JLC, WHF2 represented here, and he's going to bring an attack on Truffle Shuffle, who is actually a member of both WHF2 and Rising. And JLC is going to target the 2 external ground defenses up there with 2 golems. And he's also packing a couple hounds and 14 loons in the army camps. But he's going to air-heavy attack here. And as you can see, he's targeting the part of the base that has all of the air defenses. But the mistake that Truffle Shuffle makes here is his queen is centralized. That allows him, you can see the kill squad just walk through a double giant bomb. He's able to get in, take out that queen, no issues, and then he's able to, dispatch the clan castle as well. But the problem is here, there's 2 air defenses that are available from the left, the right, or the top, while at the same time still getting that queen taken care of. So the base needs some work for sure. That queen needs to be offset a little bit more, so not as many objectives can be taken out with the same group of troops. But hey, JLC did a great job coming at this base. He's got that golem walking up top, doing some more tanking for him. So that's kind of nice. Actually, drops his troops a little bit early on the left. Does get a balloon targeted there before the hound. So he loses 1 loon unnecessarily, but that's nitpicking a little bit. Getting the hounds into the remaining couple air defenses, and they're going to pass straight into that last air defense as soon as the one on the left goes down. So in go the loons inside that rage to get them down. He's got a couple haste spells left to kind of speed everything along. So the hounds get into the air defense, and then he's going to go ahead and drop that haste spell to help those balloons. And here they go, and the queen actually goes ahead, takes out that second air defense as part of that entry. Just a little bit delayed, but she finally gets it. Couple back-end loons there, really nice job. And that's going to go ahead and distract the main focus of that wizard tower from the main group of balloons onto the backside loons, which is exactly how you're supposed to do it. All the defenses are taken down. The queen's pretty much wrecked the cord. He's got a lot of pups left remaining and an unbroken hound still. So JLC is going to get the 3 stars for the good guys. And, I guess everybody's good guys this war, but what the heck. Nice work, JLC. So, American, taking on the Gab. This is another nice attack. Looks like the max attack army composition here. He's got a couple golems. He's got a quad quake going down. He's got a few wall breakers, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and come in from the southwest here. A couple golems go down. Nice split. He's going to go ahead and drop a minion, then some wizards to go ahead and create that funnel. Archer Queen goes down right in the middle of it all, and she's going to go ahead and head into this base as soon as that wall opens up from the wall breaker. So the test one goes in first. Make sure that there's no little bomb or spring trap outside the wall. Coast is clear, so the remainder of the wall breakers go in, and then the golems redirect and head into this base. Another lava hound in the clan castle, so that's going to be something for the queen to deal with. Nothing else in there, though, except for he does trail a couple wizards, so that's good. That's going to help him get that hound down a little bit faster and also help take care of the pups when it finally does break. So the good thing is the king and the golems get to ignore all of that, so they're going to head in and look at the value that they're going to get. Holy cow. Getting all these defenses taken down. That queen's a little bit of a concern right now because the king finally goes over and aggroes, but it took him quite a while. Poison spell goes down. It's going to make sure those pups don't chase that king and somehow get away from the queen here. But, the whole core is pretty much wrecked at this point. He's gotten 2 air defenses, and he's going to get a third, actually, with his queen. He still has 2 lava hounds coming in. The first one gets nuked immediately. Triggers a lot of skeleton traps there, targeting the air troops. But look at the targeting of the balloons. Everything just kind of coming in, targeting all of those buildings, taking everything out really, really quickly. And finally, the queen locks onto that 3rd air defense on the entry, gets that taken out, and the lava hound, the second one, is sitting on the last air defense, finally blows up. The queen takes out the 4th air defense. So all 4 air defenses are taken out with the kill squad. Really nice job there, American. Tons of balloons left over. Even has one for the backside there. I probably would have held on to that just because the, it was inevitable. But, not a whole lot left to clean up. You have the troops for it already. So that's nitpicking again. But really, really nice attack there. Archers die a nasty giant bomb death at the very end. Needlessly, I should say. But that's going to do it for this base. It gets wrecked. Gab goes home crying. American is able to brag that he is the better player. That doesn't really make any sense, but that's what he's going to do, and that's what he's shown he's going to do all weekend long. So, York Hunt. Damn it, why you make me say these things. Dang you, York. Anyways, he's attacking DD. York's the leader of WHF Rising. It's one of his alternate accounts, so drops in a whole ton of minions there on that right side funnel, which I like. There's no air targeting stuff over there at all. No archer towers, no air defense, no expos. But he's going to be attacking DD here, who is sitting in WHF 2 currently. And really nice golem spread there. And Test Wall Breaker goes in first, and then he drops in some remaining wall breakers that are going to get through that wall. I like how he's distracted the wizard towers with that left golem. Walls get opened up, the golems redirect, and that queen's coming right in. Lots of damage down there on that bottom section, so that's going to prove to be a little tricky. P.E.K.K.A comes out of the clan castle, guys, so he drops in some Valkyries, and they're going to lock onto that P.E.K.K.A. Quickly take him out, couple swings, and then he drops in hogs into a heal for that bottom section there and kind of make sure he kind of overkills it there so he doesn't get his hog pack thinned out. But he's got one of the bombs triggered on the entry, a second double set in the core that he's gotten taken out. The jump spell is there, or no, I think, yeah, he dropped a jump spell that got him all through that core, all the way through the backside there. He gets the queen taken out. Really, really, really nice attack here. The queen's still up, the king's up. Everything's doing good. He's got a loon set coming in that backside, getting, some free ground targeting defenses, and then just a whole pack of hogs there, getting through the last little bit of this base. Everything's cooked at this point. This is all said and done here. But really nice attack there, Chris. I really liked the strategy, and the execution was flawless, per usual, my man. Nice work. All right, guys, one of your favorites, the Great Gatsby. You guys haven't seen him as much because he did move his main account. Well, it's his main account, but it's his lower level account. He's got a Town Hall 10 account as well that he has in WHF, but his main one that he's played for a long time that you guys saw and loved at Town Hall 8, it is now an 8.5, and he's in Rising as a co-leader. So helping the guys down there, get better with their, Town Hall 8 strategies. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of people in the game that are better to talk to about that than Gatsby. But he's going to drop in a couple golems here, and then look at all the wizards there. There's like 10 wizards just cleaning house, taking care of a whole side of the base. Wall breakers come out of that clan castle along with the P.E.K.K.A. I really like that, actually. Some backup wall breakers there to open up the wall to get into that queen. He's got his king, his archer queen, golem, and 2 P.E.K.K.A.s heading in. They're going to go ahead and take on that clan castle, which is, not ideal having that dragon 2 loons on your P.E.K.K.A.s, but they do get both heroes for it. Jump spells in the core there, and those P.E.K.K.A.s are still alive, just, wiping things out. The queen's working that bottom side, and now he's trickling in hogs surgically, just, taking out these defenses. They don't have a chance. The kill squad's still just, moseying through the south part of this base, absolutely wrecking it. A heal spell goes down there to heal both groups of hogs there as they converge. Really nice job. He does lose a half of that pack to a double giant bomb, but he's got so much of the kill squad left alive. He's got P.E.K.K.A.s, the queen, and he's got some backside minions, guys. Check the minions out here. Check this cleanup. So really, really nice job. Heal spell goes down for the hogs on the last defense. Everything looking good. It's all clean up at this point. Now check out all the minions and how quickly and efficient all this went down. Really, really nice job, man. I got nothing else to say about it. Nice attack. All right, guys. It's time to get in to some of the bigger boys and girls. We'll start out with Miss Mia. And you guys know she is from WHF, so she's going to come at this base. She's got the 2 dragons. That usually is going to mean a suicide AQ kill, with dragons. But first she's going to go ahead and drop golems down there on the bottom and drop some wizards to help funnel, and then just wall break in on that bottom piece to open it up. So nice work with that. The golems redirect. Everything's kind of working. Both heroes are dropped on the south side there. You see the queen is really far away, so she's really counting on those dragons to get that kill done. As everything's kind of heading in, she figures, okay, let's wait for that CC. There it's triggered, and at this point, it's time to drop the dragons. So poison spell goes down to get that slowed up. She's going to be dealing with that clan castle. In comes the dragons from the right side. First, a couple loons go down, and the whole point of that is to clear any seeking air mines, because those drags have a few buildings to get through there before they get over to that queen, and she didn't want any of those dragons going down unnecessarily. But the queen does, target that golem on the bottom left and run away from the dragons. So now they have to stay up a little bit longer. So she's going to go ahead and drop the rage spell that she saved. The dragons do rage up. They head into that Tesla. Seeking Air Mine does claim one of them, as she had feared, but there is one remaining, which is why you send two, guys. And that does take out the queen. So she gets a couple more defense buildings down there taken care of. Really nice job. And at this point, it's a hog show. Lots of hogs heading into backside, just kind of backdoor this base. Double giant bombs there. It looks like diagonally between the AD and the Expo. Nice job pathing those hogs to make sure that they, only went off one at a time. Really nice work with that. And some loons from the top to go ahead and take out the ground targeting stuff. Really, really nice raid, me. I liked the plan a lot, liked the execution, and way to stay patient over there on those drags. So, really nice work. We'll go ahead and watch the cleanup, guys. It's going to be another 3-star for the good guys. Nice work, Mia. Yeah, so this one looks like it ran long a little bit. It looks like it was probably close on time. I didn't check the timer, but yeah, it had to have been pretty close. All right, guys, let's look at the next one. This is going to be Ghee Scott from WHF. And he has a hog attack here, but I really liked how he executed it. First, he's going to bring in 2 golems from the bottom left. Exposed defenses here, so really, really natural anchor points for those golems. And he's going to be able to wall break right in the middle. And the nice thing is there's a mortar there, and it's going to be far enough away from one of those golems to go ahead and lock onto it. Drops 1 hog, is going to go ahead and take care of those, that defense. And then he just drops in the wall breakers there to go ahead and open the wall. At this point, the golems redirect, and a third one is dropped in from the clan castle. They're just going to rush straight in to lock onto these defenses. Unfortunately, the Expo does catch the queen first, but a poison spell is going to go down. Slow up, the clan castle. She's going to use the ability to go ahead, take out that dragon before he does too much damage, and then get that Expo off of her. She's starting to take out defenses. Everything's looking good. King heads in, and now he's down there. He's going to go ahead and try to get both of those heroes taken out. There's a skeleton trap that triggers as well. 2 skeleton traps. He's going to get all the skellies taken care of, the heroes both taken care of, and a significant chunk of this base, literally half of this base as far as defenses go, has been taken care of already. So all it is now is just deployment of the hogs and sending them in, surgically to make sure that, he doesn't lose a huge group at the same time. But notice the tanking power, guys. Golem's tanking that whole bottom right side of the base. Nothing that anything can do. And then up top, most of it's just air defenses. So really, really nice job there. He drops the heal spell to make sure he doesn't lose any hogs. And then just kind of backdoor some as well. 4 more hogs left in the bag. He's probably going to send those to the cannon here any second while they're still, still focusing on that golemite. He probably could have sent them a little bit earlier while they had the tanking there. That's the only criticism I have on this attack, is he had that whole section of the base tanked with the golems, and probably could have dropped in just a few hogs and taken out the whole section with, taking no damage at all. But they head in through the, the bottom here, get that last little bit taken out. He's got wizards cleaning up the top, wizards cleaning up that dark storage up there. And obviously that golem's going to do some serious work on the gold storage. Not really. The hogs are going to head in there, clean that up. But really nice job to Ghee. Like the attack, man. I forgot to mention the swag heal, too. Held one back. So just absolutely crushed the base. All right, guys. Let's look at Luke on number 19. Luke is a new member. He is in WHF. And really like the plan here from him. He's going to go ahead and drop a little queen walk in the top. Minions go down to start the funnel, so, you know, cheap buildings out there with no air targeting stuff in range. And then 3 healers on top of his Archer Queen, and she's just kind of make a hole here. But watch her pathing. She's going to step up to get some of this stuff that's inside the base, like that mortar, like that Archer Tower. So watch after she takes out the elixir storage here. She's going to get that and then head in. All right, so here she goes. Notice who's in range. Oh, it's the enemy Archer Queen. So queen on queen action. Really nice Archer Queen kill there, using his queen to do it, and then he's got a CC that comes out. He uses his ability, and the funny thing is because the archers had one that had a little bit of damage on her, the healers actually switch targets, and they focus on the archers that are shooting a wall for the rest of the raid. So that's a little unfortunate. His queen circling just like he was planning, getting up and around there. The hogs come in to take out that air defense, which I think he did that because he was expecting those healers to follow his queen. That was just following the plan. But unfortunately, the healers have ideas of their own. They get taken out down there. But a jump spell comes in. 7-tile jump, guys. Really, really nice. The Golemite jumps the wall, triggers one of the bombs there. That's got to be a double bomb there that he gets triggered. But the King and the Valkyries head in. Rage spell goes down. The Valks are, in the core. They get that enemy King taken out. The Queen finally makes her way around, and she joins in with the kill squad, and then he's backdooring some hogs from the bottom. Waits a little bit too long on his heal and does lose a couple hogs there unnecessarily into that splash tower, but that's okay. He's going to go ahead, get through, take out the Expo, get the Wizard Towers taken out, but he's still got that Golem that's tanking. He's got his King up. He's got the King's ability left still. Finally, he's going to use it to get through the wall. The hog splits off nicely, gets that air sweeper taken out. And then those hogs are on the bottom there, cleaning up those last couple defenses. But check this out. The Golem walks over. Tesla locks onto it, and it's tanked for the rest of the raid. Now those hogs walk over, finish everything up, but, no cleanup left to do at all. It's just the storages in the town hall. Wizards and the hogs are on top of it. Everything converges on the town hall, and that is going to be a 3. Nice work, Luke. We'll move on to number 17 here. This is going to be Boss taking on, looks like Armand. Yeah. Boss is from WHF 2. So, repping the WHF 2 guys, he is going to bring a wizard there to start the free funnel on that far right side. Golem goes in, the queen in behind, and he's doing check this out. It's a queen walk, but he's got no healers. And he's using this wizard to get some really, really cheap funneling in. Before that queen gets that elixir storage taken out, that wizard's got that elixir collector on bottom there, so that queen's got nowhere to go but up. So the second golem comes in here, kind of staggering the entry, and then he's going to wall break in at the second golem. So test wall breaker goes down, the main group of wall breakers goes in, that first golem redirects, the second one's in, a third one comes down from that top. So he's got 3 golem stoned entry here, where he's queen walked with no healers the bottom portion of it. So really nice job. Another 7-tile jump spell goes down that's going to get those troops all the way to the enemy queen, should she not have jumped the wall, but she does. The king hops, he's going to go ahead and lock onto her, get her taken out. Some wizards standing in there, the archer queen standing in there, and in come the hogs from the bottom left, and he's able to go ahead, send them in. Heal spells are waiting, and he loses hardly anything on that entry. Another heal spell goes down. Make sure that the hogs that are tanking the Teslas there. Look at that, a quad Tesla essentially on that back side, and those hogs are going to work into that heal spell. Perfect placement on that. And they work through those last few defenses, no issues at all. Takes a little bit of damage to the wizard tower, but no big deal. He's going to be able to power through it. Wizards cleaning up the ring on both sides. The cleanup's already going. This was a flawless attack, and loved the execution, man, on the queen walk portion of it, using no healers and just kind of walking her up the wall. Really, really smart. Loved the execution. All right, guys, the next one we're going to look at, number 10. This is an attack on KFC by Chapa clan, and Chapa is from WHF 2, and he brings a 6-star war performance, so really nice work to him. In come a couple golems on that cannon up top, but really not a whole lot to be worried about on that funnel because it's all so far out of range. One thing to watch on this raid is this, wizard tower farm. He's hitting it via the air, and in that compartment, he's going to have a little Tesla farm as well. That has notoriously given some attackers a really difficult time but Chapa's able to find a way to enter the base, to come from that top with a shattered entry. It's just a traditional shattered. He drops in his kill squad. He drops the poison spell there to take care of the witch, to take care of all the little troops that come out, the barbs, the wizards, and all that, and then trails in that king with a jump spell that's going to lead them straight over to that big compartment with all of the DPS that would threaten an air raid. That's where it's at. So he gets in there, gets that town hall taken out, and the platform leads him straight into the next compartment. So really nice job there. Hops the wall. Wizard tower goes down, and then that queen's going to be able to finish up that compartment pretty much. So really nice job there. He has pretty much crippled the base at this point. He's got 3 hounds, and one's in the clan castle. So he's got, you know, a little bit of hound action to work with, but it's going to be thin because he still has 3 air defenses. But he's taken so much of the damage-dealing air targeting defense out. 4 Teslas and 4 wizard towers are pretty much accounted for on the entry. And, you know, he's done just a fine job of taking care of the threats of this base. The only thing left that's going to do any damage to him is really the air defenses. So as long as those are tanked, as you can see they are, and he has an optimal, you know, targeting there by that last air defense, it does get taken out. Though that's going to be it, guys. The last of the defenses are going down right now. The only thing left is that Expo. The balloons are sitting on top of it. The hound pops at the last second. It's going to help him with the cleanup. But really, really nice attack to Chapa here. I like the plan and going after all that high-value stuff on the top left right off the bat. So really nice work there. All right, guys, we've got 2 attacks left to show. Let's bump up to the Town Hall 10 level and give them some love as well. The first attack we're going to look at is going to be by Luke from WHF 2. It's a different Luke than we showed at the Town Hall 9 level. Just happened to have the same common 4-letter name. So you're going to see Quad Quake go down here from Luke. That's going to open that whole upper right portion, 2 air defenses, as well as that Inferno Tower. It's only level 1. He's also going to get a couple expos, most likely, for that kill squad. So really nice work. Drops a golem on the right there, and that golem is going to go ahead and redirect once those wizards have kind of cleared some troops. So the wall breakers go down in the corner. That's a really nice placement for them. That way both golems redirect. So in they go. The level 40 heroes head in, trailing everything. A lava hound comes out of the clan castle, which is expected, but also kind of annoying when you have your queen locked onto it. The king is in. He's going to lock onto the enemy king first, which is a little unfortunate. He's got to, you know, take him out first and then head to that queen and hope he can get her too. He does one-shot her though, so that's nice. Gets both air defenses as well, and he still has his queen with full health and an ability. As he sends in his first lava hound. He's targeting that air defense over there, targeting the balloons in as well to each defense. Really nice job with that, and he's going to go ahead and drop a freeze spell. Little bit late, that first lava hound exploded. Wish he could have got his loons in just a little bit sooner, but you know, the spell itself wasn't late. It just didn't work out with the timing. Would have liked to have seen that hound stay up just a little bit longer, but he gets that sweeper taken down, and those balloons get in over that Inferno Tower and take it out as well. The only thing left is 1 air defense, and those balloons are working their way towards it, but they're going to have to stop for the most part at that cannon as well. But the loons finally get there. A haste spell goes down. Everything's going through. And notice, guys, that haste spell, pausing it real quick, that haste spell has sped up his first group of balloons right here, and they've gotten in range of that last wizard tower before this back group of loons that he dropped to go ahead and tank. So about a second or two too late with those back couple loons. And check this out, the Wiz Tower goes to work. There's that huge group of loons there, and there they start dropping, losing balloons left and right. And look at this, he's lost 4, 5, 6 balloons. And unfortunately, the Tesla is going to take care of all of those that are still low. So he loses, check this out, at the last second, guys, he loses all of his balloons. Had that wizard tower not lowered the HP of that group of balloons and he got those last 2 balloons in first, this would have been a different story. He still has a bunch of pups and archers up. And, you know, it's just not going to be enough with that Tesla standing. It's got almost no life, and if those pups could have just, you know, gone and targeted it, it just wasn't going to be enough. So 97% 2-star there from Luke. Really nice try, man. I like the plan, but it just didn't work out. Get those last 2 loons in there to tank that wizard tower a little bit sooner. They don't actually have to do anything. They just got to prevent that wizard tower from doing the damage that it did. So really close, man. Nice try. All right, guys, let's conclude with Drew, your guys' favorite. He's going to start with an archer queen walk here, and the goal is to get some queen on queen action. So her goal is to go to the right. Takes out this archer tower, and that cannon's a little bit bothersome, but he did land on the right side of that wall, and she takes a step to the right there. So really, really close to having her walk, but she does manage to go the right direction. He drops in some minions there on the right to go ahead and break off a nice funnel. And he's going to go ahead and drop the test wall breaker. He does get 2 little bombs triggered there, and then opens up the wall for his queen. The funnel is created at this point, so she's forced inwards, and that's going to get an air defense and the enemy archer queen for that effort. So in from the top, he's got a golem. He's got several giants. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. and his king. And notice they're going to get in, take out a second air defense as well as an inferno tower is the goal. And we'll see what happens with that. So the enemy archer queen is just kind of patiently waiting here. And she finally is going to engage. He drops his rage spell there and is going to keep up his queen with an ability. Really nice work with that. The wizard tower goes down. Hound comes out of the clan castle, so he's got nothing to do up there but drop a rage spell. He gets that, those giants in there, the golems, they take everything out. Really nice work. He's decided to ignore that hound. He's got his queen working. The hound is not doing anything because he sent a P.E.K.K.A., he sent giants, and he sent his king. In from the left, he's got a couple hounds that go to that first air defense. And he still has a ton of balloons. They get that first air defense taken out. The freeze spell goes down, takes care of the inferno tower. And they do get the inferno taken out, and the only thing left is an air defense, and he's got enough balloons still left in the bag. He sends 2 in from the right for that wizard tower, gets that taken care of, and he's just going to have to overwhelm this last air defense. A haste spell goes down, and he gets it right at the last second there. Really nice work. He's also able to get the wizard tower, and that is going to do it, guys. All the defense is down. He loses a loon over on the left with those traps, but he does have 1 remaining. And that is going to go ahead and pick him up the 3-star. Really nice job, Drew. Drew is still a Town Hall 9.5, and he was able to take down this Town Hall 10 with the offense that he has built. He's just about ready to drop those Inferno Towers and become a legitimate Town Hall 10. We're going to be happy to have him, back in the fold and, 3-starring Town Hall 10s for us. Really nice work. This was a first hit on the base, and Drew had a masterful plan that we looked over in our clan chat, before we went in, and it was one of those things where it was either going to go really, really poorly or absolutely look masterful, and the latter was the case here, so really nice job, Drew. Hopefully you guys liked the attacks. I know there was an absolute ton of them. Really, really close war. Came down to the very end, guys, and, the drunk hitters, did manage to pull away at the end, and I do believe it came down to the Town Hall 10 play. 135-133 was the final. You're going to see the second half of this recap tomorrow. The Rage Quitters will be covered, barring any crazy server resets. Now, I'm sorry, guys, that I can't get to it all at once, but it does take me almost 2 hours to watch every attack, because there are 50 of them at, 2 minutes apiece. 3 if I actually slow it down and watch, and then to actually do the video. Obviously you guys can see that we're running 40 minutes long here, so enjoy the long video, enjoy all of the work that's gone into this, but I'm sorry that I couldn't get it all done. I just really hope that the replays are still there in the morning, but unfortunately it is late as hell and I need to go to sleep because I got work in the morning. So guys, this is Powerbang. I'm signing out till next time. We'll bring you the second half of this recap tomorrow. Great game to the Rage Quitters. Great job to the drunk hitters. We're all back to our respective clans, back at war. WHF back doing their normal war thing. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and take care.